Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another episode of Ark Extinction. So the plan for the day is I want to do some base jobs around here and maybe get some more narcotics crafted up and stuff like that. After which I kind of plan on going to try and find another Giga. Now hopefully I've got a male, so hopefully I will find a female Giga. If I do, that just means I can start the breeding process. Obviously that might end up being in another episode, but that is the plan behind it. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, please do not forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Now, I have made some small base upgrades since the last one, and I'm going to show you that in a bit. I've been trying to find a way to make that platform that had the greenhouse look like it's a part of a base, instead of just having it floating around. So I've done some work behind the scenes. Also, as a result of the breeding that I've been doing, I have got a ton of cooked meat and cooked prime meat. So obviously that resulted in a refrigerator of full spoiled meat, which means I need to use it up and do something interesting with it. Obviously what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it into narcotics. So this is what it looks like. It now looks more like a part of a base. I have set up a tower that is more well, it is functional, but it actually looks like it's going to look in, or turn into something. So obviously the tower is functional as such, meaning that there is a door that leads up. But first things first, just gonna show you around to show you guys what I've done with it. I mean, it took me forever to figure out how I'm going to go with it. Now, obviously, this is not the finished product by far. There will be many more things that I want to do to it. And I'm actually considering setting up a castle-like deal on that platform somehow. Obviously, I need to figure a way around it because we've also got the tech replicator, which, of course, is quite big. So I need to figure a way around that. Now, let's start with this end over here. I've set up a wall. Obviously, we've got steps going up to the wall and railing so we don't fall off the wall, and battlement on the front. So this is what the back door looks like, or back gate. I still need to set up some ramps here because the foundations are quite tall. So that's going to be a thing that I need to remember to do, but that's not an important thing. Now, obviously on the front, as you saw, there were battlements. So I'm going to turn that into a wall as well. So the steps to the battlement would be up here. You can shoot down if you want. Obviously, this is a PvE server, but, you know, why not? Obviously, this will need to be completed. As you can see, we've got the forge and the, the tech replicator that is a bit taller than the ceiling, so I need to figure a way around. Now that door is functional and can be used and you don't fall when you use it. Obviously the steps go all the way to the top of the tower, then you can go all the way down through the staircase and end up down here. So that's also there. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be setting up another tower on the opposite side, maybe turn it into a castle sort of deal at the top. At the moment I think I've got pretty much everything that I need. I've got some eggs here, and so I'm thinking might as well carry on with the next phase of the owl breeding. I do want to get myself that super OP owl, and that's for you, Mike, because I know you're going to count the OPs. You always do that. So we're going to do that. I've got my euthanasia gun ready. I'm just having a look at what's going on here. Now, I'm not expecting anything to come of it as of yet. I'm going to check the current health situation of the owls, so that'll get me a bearing as to what I'm looking for. And it's time to unload the eggs. Be careful, we don't want to drop that. That's going to hurt. Trying to find the demo gun. I mean, it doesn't cost a lot to craft. It just needs one thatch, but still. Okay, 247. So I'm looking for a 249 if I'm not mistaken. I was nagging onto something. Oops. I did hit the microphone, my bad. So 237. Of course, we don't want that. So the one I'm looking for would be a 249, I believe. So at the moment, we're only getting low levels. Let's see. All right, 237. 237 again. Okay, so at the moment, not a good start. I mean, oh, there we go, 247. Let's see what this is. Actually, no, I'm looking for a 247 because we're 245, aren't we? 249 would be the next one. I'm a bit ahead. Okay, so this one mutated in melee. Now the question is, do I keep it or not? I could keep it and use it as a primary owl until I get my fully mutated owls. First things first, I need to... I'm not even going to bother with it. The owl I've got at the moment is good enough. It does the job. It does over 200 damage. Obviously, bear in mind, it does have 700% damage. So I'm quite impressed with it. It's kind of taken on pretty much anything that we've had to deal with. So I'm happy with it at the moment. I'm not that desperate to change it out. Yeah, so we're currently on the 245 mutation, level 245, so I'm looking for level 247. Alright, come back here. 245. Also, if I do get the female Giga, which I doubt that's going to happen, but it's always worth a look. I'm going to start breeding Gigas up as well. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Gigas primarily because of the rage mechanic, and that kind of freaks me out. But I bet that they can become quite powerful once bred for stats, so I want to see what that turns out. However, my primary aim for the moment will still be the snow owls. I have actually thought about trying to bring in a wyvern, but the problem is, if I do bring in a wyvern, there we go, that is 1 health mutation right there. The problem is, if I bring in a wyvern, I will stop using the owls, and kind of takes away from the fun. See, at the moment, with the owl that I have, I need to be very cautious, especially when it comes to the corrupted wyverns. I don't want to end up losing my owls to the corrupted wyverns. So, let's sort you out. Okay, we've got the funky color on the chest. I'm not a big fan of that color, but whatever. I'll take it. Just want to see. Alright, you're a female as well. I didn't check the gender, so that's good for me. That means I can carry on with the next mutation. 237, we don't want that. Okay, I kind of want to try and reach these without having to harvest anything yet. 237. But yeah, I will be doing Giga mutations as well. And for the Gigas, what I'm probably going to look at would probably and most likely be, again, health and damage. I mean, that's pretty much what I would be using a Giga for anyways. I mean, I'm quite curious to see how powerful a Giga can become. And I'm guessing with how rare the eggs can be to obtain, the fertilized eggs, and the weight of it all and all that, I'm guessing that the chances for a mutation would be higher than, say, a more common creature that breeds more frequently. I might be wrong with that, but it would be nice if we can get quicker mutations on the Gigas. I mean, yeah. I mean, for the owls anyways, I'm going for 3 separate mutation lines, whereas with the Gigas I'll be going for 2. And whereas with the owls, I was quite bothered about the colors and stats. With the Gigas, I won't be that bothered. I'm just doing it for giggles and for the fun of breeding. I do like breeding in this game. So I'm not bothered if I get a Giga that's, say, another Giga that's 140. I'm not looking for maximum level. I'm just doing it for fun, just to see what can be obtained. Obviously, the Gigas will be a rare thing here on the server. I have looked at the site where the Gigas spawned, and sometimes they are there, sometimes they aren't. in terms of finding gigas, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taming the wild gigas, then using the euthanasia gun to kill them if I don't want them. Now, the lowest I'll go for the giga with regards to breeding will be a level 140. No less than that. Obviously, there still needs to be a standard. I still want to give them the best head start possible. Now, it would be nice if we could get a 150. If I do get a 150, of course, that'll mean I'll have to find a pair that's 150. But I'm expecting to find at least a 140. Anything less than that, I don't want to keep. Obviously, I won't be keeping the gigas or the initial gigas. I'll be breeding them together to get the base parents for the breeding process. Once I've got that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the gigas away to Mike. He can do whatever he wants with them. I don't need them after that point. The idea would be behind that to get both parents to have the exact same stats. So obviously the offspring of the giga will be of a higher level than the parent, depending on how many points are different. So that's what will contribute to the difference in levels. So they should be of a higher level than the initial parent. Right, we've got this guy filled up with food. He should be alright there. I'm going to go and cook off the rest of the meat that I've got, or the vast majority of it. Most of my fridges are pretty much full at this point with prime meat that's been cooked. But obviously I can always get some spark powder, turn that into jerky, which I need to do. Just been very lazy with regards to that. And so let me have a look over here. One of you guys needs to go into that lineup. Now, I am keeping up the lineup just for show, just to show people that come into the series later on, to show everybody what I've been done, or what has been done. Jeez, my English. With regards to my breeding. So I do want to keep previous mutations. It also acts as a backup if I do accidentally end up killing something with the euthanasia gun. I can always backtrack. So currently this is the 4th mutation. We are on the 5th mutation. We don't want them looking at us because they're annoying when you do that. So that's the 4th mutation right there. I'm gonna name this owl as a 5th mutation just so I know where I stand with it. Okay, so I'm not gonna keep that one, am I? That means I'm gonna end up having to take the saddle off it, kill it. I don't really want to keep any freeloaders. If I were to have kept all of the owls, I would have needed a much larger base. Then obviously you also have to consider the amount of food that they will eat, which can be quite a lot. I just realized that the female owl was also breeding because it was on wonder, so I had to turn that off. So now that I've got the next mutation, obviously I don't need these eggs anymore, so I am going to get rid of them. The way I'm going to do that, obviously those that already watch the series, I will be eating them. It's the best way to get rid of them. There's no need for these anymore. Okay, let's empty out this one. There we go, perfect. We're now ready for the next mutation once the owl is fully mature. And so I'll set him up on wander and everything. With that being said and done, what I need to do now, because I've got so much spoiled meat, I need to get rid of some of it. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to turn it into narcotics. Now, as I said in the previous episode, 100 narcotics equals 1 red narcotic, which is basically 10 times more powerful than a normal narcotic. As you can see, my refrigerators are getting filled up with meat. So I've got plenty of oil in here that I can use to make the jerkies. So I'll take some of these with me. Now, obviously, the jerkies will be used for kibble. Although, to be fairly honest, at this point in time, I haven't actually needed the kibble due to the taming speed of stuff on the server. Quick things, I need to do some other stuff, and obviously I need to remove all of the oil off the beetles, otherwise they won't be producing the fertilizer very efficiently. And I'm also going to level them up while I'm in the process. Come on. There we go. I have got another beetle off camera. I just thought there was no point in actually adding into the video. Everybody knows or should know how to tame a beetle and where to find them on Extinction. And if they don't spawn in that location, one thing I do is I just go around killing stuff, then fly out of render distance for a while, then go back and rinse and repeat until I get a beetle. So I'm checking out the crop plots to see what's going on. Obviously the farmer seems to be filling these up with fertilizer, so that spares me a job. Ooh. She's nearly full of stuff. Right, okay. Oh, that's a lot. I can definitely craft, and I just made a boo-boo. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to drop some stuff, aren't I? Oh wow. Yeah, she's definitely filled up with with a lot of narco berries. That's a good thing, but that's also a bad thing because, as you can see, in my greed, I picked up too many narco berries, which of course means I can't move, so I have to throw some stuff out. I mean, I'm gonna come and pick them up in a bit. I'm gonna go and put the narco berries in the chem bench. Once I've done that, I'll go and get some meat, put that in there, or spoiled meat, better said, and start off the process of making the narcotics. Now, I want to get as many narcotics because I will be turning them into red narcotics. At the moment, I've not needed any black narcotics, which is the most powerful with this mod. A red arrow seems to do good enough with regards to taking out a Giga. I'm happy with that. Don't need anything more powerful than that. We'll craft all this. Might as well pick all this up. That'll give us a few extra slots in the chem bench. Drop them in here. Alright. Go and get some more berries. I'm gonna go and do that quickly because I don't want them despawning before anything else, and if I have to keep them in my inventory, then so be it. Obviously this might take a bit of time, so I'm not going to show the whole process, but I reckon I'll be getting several thousand narcotics out of this, which is always good. I need to watch my weight. Don't want to over encumber myself with things and then have to drop them again. Okay, I'm just about full. Right, time to move. First things first, on my way down, I'm going to drop the oil into this vault. And let's have a look for it. There we go. That should make us a bit lighter. Now I'm going to drop some more narco berries in the chem bench. Put some more meat in it. And then go back up and get some more, or pick up the rest of the stuff. Okay, so we have a decent amount of space. That should do. I'll go and pick up some meat as well. Do you know what? I was gonna go and get meat, but I think it's better that I pick up these things because I don't know. I don't want to forget about them. I mean, I do have a decent despawn timer, but still, I can get so easily sidetracked by things in this game. And I'm afraid I'm gonna end up forgetting about them and losing them. I mean, it's not a problem because I can get more later. All I have to do is wait, but still, you know, they're here. Might as well use them up. I should have more oil in here. There we go. And as you can see, the dung beetles actually produce a decent amount of oil, so definitely worth having dung beetles on Extinction. You can also, of course, use the gachas for that, but you know, I'll go with dung beetles as well. Obviously, they produce fertilizer, so that's quite good. And with the farmer, if you do have the S Plus mod on, the farmer does pick up the poop out of the poop collector or item collector and then puts it into the dung beetle, then takes out the fertilizer and fertilizes the crop plot. So as you can see, my spoiled meat refrigerator was pretty darn full. I couldn't put anything anymore in it, and obviously with the amount of prime meat that I'm getting, typo, did it again. With the amount of spoiled meat that I'm getting, I do want to use it up. Okay, that took quite a long time. I just wanted to kind of show you guys how I get my narcotics in this game. Obviously, most people will know. I mean, you can use a mortar and pestle, but going back to the taming, I did see a Therizinosaur that has captivated my interest. It's not a very high level, but it'll do for what I'm going to need it. And I'm primarily going to use it to farm the fibers. So I could use it for farming wood. It's really good at picking up wood, but instead of having to hand pick the fibers, I thought a Thera would definitely be better. It does gather fiber like a pro. There we go. Did we get it? Nope. Nope. Another wasted arrow. Seriously? There we go. Sheesh. Okay, I'll go get my owl, round it down. I need to make sure everything... Oh, there's a Rex. I hope the Rex does not see the Thera. Alright, I'm gonna go and sort these guys out first, then I will try and tame the Thera. I've got some metal berries on me. Not the best thing for taming a Therizinosaurus, but like I said, I'm not that bothered about being a very high level at this point in time. I do need a Therizinosaurus to help me with gathering fibers. It's also, as I mentioned before, really good with wood. It's actually better than a mammoth. And it's quite dangerous as well. It's on par with the Rex in terms of damage. Obviously, it's a herbivore, so it heals a lot slower, but it's on par with the Rex, so it can do that as well. Right, there we go. Come on, I thought you were dead. Perfect. Ooh, 120. Geesh. That explains why it took so long. Now, where's my Therizinosaurus? Aha! Thank God for that. I do like the thermal vision on the owls. That's quite amazing for finding stuff. Okay, so let's starve you. You can have one of these. And now I could wait down here, but I can't see most of the incoming stuff, so I'm just gonna hover about and look out for danger. Anything dangerous that looks like it's coming towards my Therizinosaurus, obviously it's getting it. No questions asked. Let's drop some of this meat. We have far too much meat. There's other bits and pieces that I don't want. Obviously, there's those Rexes over there that have me a bit concerned that you saw in front of me. So there's two of them. At the moment, they are at a safe distance, but if they get any closer, I will have to deal with them. I want to see. Okay, so it's about half tamed. Also, I did look for Gigas. I did kill the current Gigas that were there and kind of flew around for about 20 minutes. Nothing spawned in. So I've given up on that for the moment. And I thought I might as well just go around and see what else I can discover in terms of creature spawns. And maybe I find something interesting to tame. Obviously, I've got 3 cryopods with me. So I can't really tame more than 3 creatures. So I'm going to be selective. But a Therizinosaurus is something that I must have, and this was of a decent level, so that's why I'm taming it. Okay, I'm gonna move it away to give me enough time to put it in a cryopod, like so. Come on. What's going on? Something's going on. Oh, stupid Ankylosaur. It's probably when I fought that Pteranodon. Now, I forgot to pick up the Mayho berries off the Therizinosaurus, and I don't want to leave them there. So the question is, do I leave it there, or... do you know what? I can take on the Ankylosaurus. Come on. You think you're tough, yeah? I'm just keeping an eye out for anything else dangerous. So I am quite pleased with the damage the owl has. Do bear in mind it does have somewhere around or just over 700% in damage. So I can hardly wait to see what a fully mutated owl in damage would be able to do. Okay, so just flying around, look at this, guys. 150 Argent. This is amazing. So obviously we've got the Rexes coming this way. I want to aggro this guy and kite him away from the dangerous situation. Come on. Is he coming? Yeah, you can bring your friend. I'm not worried about that. Come on. I don't really want the Rexes getting bites on you. And there's a Giga there. Okay, well. The more reason to cut you away from the dangerous situation. Come on. Now, obviously, I'm going to let them hit me a couple of times so they don't lose aggro. And he has brought a friend as well, which might cause some problems with regards to knocking them out. But I'm sure I can manage. Plus the... Oh, whoa. Hold on, he's going down. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, well. For some odd reason, I'm stuck in something and I can't fly. This is annoying. Oh, I want to get out. Let me out, please. Right, I'm stuck. I'm not sure what's happening here, but I can't move. This is not good. Oh gosh, what do I do? Right, see if I can land. Ooh, this is bad. I don't know what was going on there, but it was almost like I was stuck in an invisible wall or something. Okay. Freeze you. And get off. Now I don't know which one's which. Oh, he's coming for me. Down you go, birdie. Now, I could kill this guy, but out of the fear of accidentally hurting the red Argent, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to tame the red Argent first. Obviously, this is a 150, so I'm so happy that I found it. This kind of looks cool as well. I like the green one, but it's a low level one. And not worth keeping. Okay, so it's a good thing I brought the lamb chops with me. I didn't show it, and I kind of forgot, but I do have a female ovis as well that I've tamed up. Obviously, that was off camera, and I found it in a snow biome, but I do have a female ovis, so I might be breeding those for the lamb chops, which are very useful with regards to taming. This thing looks amazing. I love the red and white. Pretty nice colors on it. And it's a 150 as well. So this is the first 150 Argent I've seen so far in the game, and I'm so happy that I found it before it got killed by something stupid like a Rex or a Giga. Alright, let's put you in a cryopod, and I'll go do some more exploring and see what else I can find. Oh, let's not leave that behind. That's good stuff. Now the question is, do I keep you alive or do I kill you? Do you know what? You hit me, so I'm going to hit you back. There you go. Right. I'll see you guys once I find something else interesting to look at. Actually, I want to look at the Rexes that were here. I want to try and reset the stats on the Rexes, so I need a 150 Rex. Just to see if that's a thing. If I can reset the mutations but keep the current stats. Okay, flying around, I have seen another Giga. Obviously, there's two Gigas, so that's a, I think, 95 or something. 90, something like that. Quite a dangerous creature, but that one is a 140 female, which would mean I can start off the mutations. Now, I need to be careful for the other Giga, because that's quite dangerous. The question is, how am I going to tame this thing? I need to land somewhere, so what I'm going to do, the plan is, I will dismount my owl. That way my owl is safe. I will use the jetpack on the tech armor, hover above it, fire trank arrows at it, knock it out, then obviously feed it. Now, obviously, I want to do this somewhere close to where I'm at, and I don't want the Giga going towards the second Giga, otherwise that will seriously complicate the situation. On the flip side, if it does get close, I can always knock that other Giga out and just leave it be, or I can just tame it and then use the euthanasia gun on it. Uh-oh, something's coming this way. Oh, I hope you don't get hit. Please don't hit the Giga. Right, okay. Alright, it seems like we're doing okay. The Giga's not been hit. So that means it's not lost taming effectiveness. This could have gone so wrong right now. And if the Stego would have hit the Giga, I would have had to kill it because it would have lost taming effectiveness, which is not what I'm after. Oh, what a bad timing. Yep. And it's a good thing my server doesn't lag that much. If this would have been an unofficial server with the lag, that would not have been fun. trying to get rid of that Stego because he's causing problems. Hey Stego, focus on me. Leave the Giga alone. There you go. See? There's an Argent. He's going to cause problems as well, isn't he? Come on. Just die already. See, the thing is, now while the Argent is eating, it's actually healing. Okay, there we go. Where are you? Perfect. Right, let's put you in a cryopod and head back to base. That's me sorted. So that means in the next episode, I can certainly fire off the Giga breeding. Obviously, the first step would be to get my base pair of Gigas before I start breeding for mutations. So that would be the first thing that will happen. Once I get that done, then we'll be looking at some Giga mutations and possibly, probably, most likely some Giga color mutations as well. Whoop. There we go. Right, so I'm going to head off back to base, get set up, and show you guys the Giga closer up. Alright, here we are. Everything's been put back into its place. I do like to keep my stuff organized. This is the Female Giga. Nice color. It's got a bit of a pink belly thing going on. Obviously, it's not one of the Christmas special colors, but it looks amazing. And obviously still a beast. Of course, as I said before, that means in the next episode, my plan is to breed this with my male Giga and get the base parent. Hopefully, that won't take too long. Normally, stuff like this does take quite a while. So, I hope you guys are looking forward to that because I'm going to be breeding Gigas. That is it for this episode, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do not forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content. And if you have just subscribed, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And for those interested, of course, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. And you can find links to that down below in the video's description as well as in a pinned comment. Until next time, stay safe, folks.